Today, for our library time, the title of our story is The Golden Goose. Before we begin, let's give meaning to the words that we will hear from the story. Our first word is goose. Can you say goose? Goose. A goose is a water bird that looks like a duck but is usually larger, with a longer neck and legs, and with more pointed bill. Say goose. Our next word is an inn. Everybody say inn. Inn is a place where you can stay at night. Usually it can be found in countryside. Inn. Our last word is innkeeper. Please say innkeeper. An innkeeper is a person who manages the inn. Innkeeper. Now sit back and listen carefully to teacher as I read you the story.
The Golden Goose. 3 brothers live in a far-off village. The eldest and the second eldest brother receive a lot of love because they were smart. But the youngest brother only got teased because he acted like a fool. What in the world will he become in the future if he keeps acting this way? His mother and father were always disappointed with him. One day, the oldest brother went into the forest to cut wood. His mother packed him a large and soft loaf of bread for his lunch. Suddenly, a short old man appeared and asked him to share the bread. "That is silly. What will I eat?" That day, as he was cutting wood, his axe slipped and he hurt his arm. The next day, the second oldest brother went into the forest to cut wood. His mother packed him a very soft loaf of bread for his lunch. Suddenly, the short old man appeared again and asked him to share the bread. "No way! I would have less to eat." That day, as he was cutting wood, he dropped the axe and he hurt his leg. The next day, the youngest brother got ready to cut wood. His mother and father ran after him. Instead of getting hurt, "You should be a good boy and stay home." But the youngest brother would not listen. "Do what you want. Get hurt or not get hurt. Come home or not come home." His mother gave him a hard and dark loaf of bread. The youngest brother met the short old man in the forest. "Excuse me, I am hungry. Can you share your bread?" "I only have this hard bread. Do you still want some?" The youngest brother took out the bread. But what was this? The bread had become soft and white. The two of them ate the bread together. After he ate the bread, the old man said, "Cut down the tree over there. Something good will happen." After he said this, the old man suddenly disappeared. The youngest brother cut down the tree which the old man had told. Until just then, he found a shiny golden goose at the bottom of the tree. The youngest brother carried the golden goose and went to the nearby inn. The 3 daughters of the innkeeper saw the golden goose and pulled it excited. "My goodness, look at those shiny feathers. If I have just one of those feathers, I can probably get married right. When there is a chance, I want to pluck one of the feathers." The three daughters put their heads together and got ready to pluck the feather. As the youngest brother slept, the oldest daughter walked into the room quietly. She was about to pluck out the feather, but when she touched the golden goose, clamp! Her hand got stuck on the golden goose. Right behind her, the second daughter's hand also went clamp. The youngest daughter's hand also went clamp. The three daughters all spent the night stuck in this way. In the next morning, the youngest brother picked up the golden goose and left the motel. The three daughters were all stuck to the golden goose this way, whether the youngest brother knew it or not. An old man was walking along the road. He was very surprised. "Oh my, those ladies!" The old man got stuck as well. A tall man got stuck. A woman who was trying to help was also got stuck. The woman's husband also got stuck. Everyone was stuck and could not get free. The youngest brother walked near the palace. Everyone was stuck in a line. A princess who lived in the palace saw this. This princess had never laughed once in her whole life. The king had even made a law that whoever made her laugh could marry her. What is that?" The princess poked her head outside her window. Just then, their princess's mouth twitched and her face changed color. She burst into laughter. "That is so funny! Oh, my stomach!" Finally, their princess had laughed. The youngest brother made the princess laugh, so she had to marry him, right? The king was not very happy, but what could he do? A promise is a promise. The king kept his patience and let the youngest brother marry his daughter. This is how the youngest brother got married to a beautiful princess. They lived happily ever after.
Did you enjoy the story, kids? What have you learned from the story? From the story, we can say that if you are kind and generous, you will be rewarded. So kids, always be kind, okay?
And that is the story of the Golden Goose. If you love the video, hit the like button and you can also comment down below the vocabulary that you have learned today. I'll see you again next time. Bye!